Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. I'm in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. It is snowing outside. Long Island, New York is getting hit with yet another snowstorm. Now, in the middle of February 2024. But it's always warm and bright at my local Home Depot store, especially now that they're receiving new spring and summer 2024 merchandise. And today is that perfect day to go to my local Home Depot store and check out yet what new merchandise they received now at their Home Depot Garden Center. For those of you looking for that online gardening channel, which are first tips, tricks, easy, yet proven gardening advice to take your home garden to that next level. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around with me today. Start with going below this video and clicking the subscribe button. If you are enjoying the content of my gardening videos, if you find my gardening videos to be useful, helpful, informative, in absolutely any way, don't forget to click the bell icon as well. YouTube will send you notifications every single time I'll upload a new gardening video. Now come with me. Let's check out my local Home Depot Garden Center inventory now in the middle of February 2024. Let's see what new goodies they have received this week. So come with me. Let's get gardening. Here we are. We have arrived at my local Home Depot store, and with the spring season finally right around the corner, Home Depot is getting new merchandise for their garden center department every single day. And I'm so excited to share today's steals and deals with you guys, my fellow home gardeners. So let's get started. I am back at my local Home Depot Garden Center to check out what goodies have made their way this week to my local Home Depot Garden Center. And as I'm walking in, I'm seeing this new rack. It looks like the company is called Task, and they are dazzling dahlias direct from our farm in Holland. So I have this whole rack full of beautiful dahlias, different varieties to look at. This rack was not here last week, so let's take a look at some of the goodies that they have on this rack. So the first on the very far left is the Caprose Josephine variety. Looks like they are asking $13.98, but I'm loving the yellow in the center and the bright magenta coloring on the outside of the flowers that will melt your heart. And looks like this packet comes with 3 tubers inside. So these tubers are packed in brown paper bags, and you could see the air holes, which is great, so the tubers don't end up rotting inside these bags. Comes with a great carry handle. Let's see over here. Let's turn this bag around. You could see the air holes throughout. It says imported Holland bulbs, product of Holland. Isn't that just great? So here is the care and maintenance instructions. Will need full to part sun. The established height of this dahlia variety will be 30 to 34 inches, which is equivalent to 75 to 85 centimeters. It says that you need to plant these tubers at least 2 inches down, which is the same as 5 centimeters. The spacing should be 20 to 24 inches, 50 to 60 centimeters. Summer to first frost bloomers. This is great. I'm loving these clear care and maintenance instructions on the back. So the next beauty is this one right over here called the Sweet Nicole variety, decorative dahlia. $13.98 as well. Beautiful red, hot pink, medium color pink flowers. Look at all the blooms. So you get various pinks in one batch. Unique eye-catching flowers. Also comes with 3 tubers in this bag. Beautiful. Let's turn this packet around. Let's see what requirements this variety needs. Looks like it's a #1 bulb grade, tuber grade. Full sun to part sun. So these will get even taller, 36 to 40 inches mature height, 90 to 100 centimeters, 2 inches planting depth, 20 to 24 inches spacing, summer to first frost. And take a look here, inspected by Department of Agriculture. These bulbs are grown from cultivated stock. Bulbs cannot be eaten, packaged in Holland as well. This is just awesome. awesome. Moving on to the third dahlia variety right over here, the decorative dahlia Yarra Falls. The Dahlia Yarra Falls variety are known for their very large flowers, each flower ranging between 8 to 10 inches in diameter. So those are relatively large. So this package comes with 3 tubers as well. Look at the beautiful, dark, almost raspberry colored petals with some light pink accents right on the very tips of the petals. Same paper bag, so same packaging. Let's turn this stunner around. Let's take a look. So same light requirements. 36 to 40 inches will be the mature height, 2 inches depth, 20 to 24 inches spacing, summer to first frost. Beautiful, large bloom dahlia variety. The next is the decorative dahlia lavender. Perfection. Stunning, colorful display. So all of these are still $13.98. This variety is also known for very large flowers, 8 to 10 inches in diameter. You get 3 tubers in this variety as well. Let's turn this bag around. Let's see what's happening here. So these will be a bit shorter, 32 to 36 inches mature height, 80 to 90 centimeters equivalent. Same planting depth requirement, same spacing requirements. Let's move on to this next beauty right over here. These look much smaller size-wise. Take a look compared to even this one, the Lavender Perfection. Take a look at the Michaela Miranda. The blooms look very different. So this is yet another decorative dahlia variety, also $13.98. This one says flowers that will melt your heart, and you get 3 tubers in this variety. Beautiful lavender coloring with the off-white in the center. Right next to the Michaela Miranda, we have the decorative dahlia Ben Huston variety. Beautiful fire orange colored blooms. Just take a look, my fellow home gardeners. Known for very large flowers, 8 to 10 inches in diameter. Also comes with 3 tubers. Same price, $13.98. Let's turn the packet around. Let's see what's happening here with the height. 36 to 40 inches, equivalent to 100 centimeters. But same planting depth and planting spacing requirements. Can't get enough of this beautiful colored blooms. Just take a look. Quite a beautiful flower. Right below it, we have the Dahlia Assorted pack. This one is a bit more. It's $17.98. But look at all the pastel colored blooms, the corals, the peach, the off-white. And right on the side, it shows you exactly which dahlia varieties are included in this packet. You have the Ben Huston, the Maya, My Love, Mingus Joshua, and the Banesta. The Assorted Dahlia pack are known for the flowers that will melt your heart. And you do get more tubers in this pack. You get 5 tubers versus the 3 tubers. Here again are very clear pictures and the names of the varieties that you will get if you purchase this packet. Let's see if we can turn this bag around. Here we are. So the mature height of these dahlias will range between 24 to 44 inches, which is equivalent to 60 to 110 centimeters. Same depth, same spacing requirements. So depending on the dahlia variety, you might get different heights from your mature established plants. The next dahlia packet is a black and orange assorted dahlia variety packet. They're asking $17.98 as well. Take a look at the beautiful dahlias that come in this variety package. Just look at the colors, the deep burgundy, the corals, the peach, the pink, and look how different each of these dahlia variety looks. This one almost looks like a daisy. I wouldn't even believe that this is a dahlia. Here is the list of all the varieties in this packet. You get the Fired Up variety, the Joey Morella, the Morella, the Verone's Obsidian. Wow, I have never seen a dahlia that looks like this before, guys. Mingus Joshua. Can you guys let me know in the comments section below? Have you ever seen a dahlia that looks almost like a daisy? I'm used to seeing dahlias that are more standard varieties like this one or this one. I've never seen dahlias look like this beautiful. Bring sunshine to your garden. 5 tubers included in this packet. Let's turn the bag around. Let's see right over here, full sun to part sun. Again, 24 to 44 inches mature height depending on the dahlia variety. Some varieties might be shorter, some might be tall. And remember, the taller the dahlia variety, you will have to offer support by staking your plant, because if the blooms get too heavy, they will bend and break off or snap off on you. 2 inches planting depth, 20 to 24 inches spacing. Once again, product of Holland. The next packet comes with bright assorted dahlias, also by Task, $17.98. Look at the beautiful color combinations, the yellow, the orange. Look at this, the magenta with light pinks, the bright pinks, and various blooms depending on the variety. Look how much different this variety looks from this variety. Let's see. So what varieties we get? We get Fired Up, we get Kevin Floodlights, Lavender Perfection, we get the Sylvia, and we get the Yara Falls. All you need is a little splash of color. 5 tubers in this package. I have turned the packet around to show you, my fellow home gardeners, what the care and maintenance instruction for this variety is. So these will get to be between 32 to 44 inches depending on the variety, which is equivalent to 80 to 110 centimeters. So again, various varieties do reach various heights. The taller the plant, the more staking support you're going to have to offer your dahlia plants. So don't forget that. Always take a look at the back of the packet and make sure that you are aware of the full mature height of the dahlia variety which you are purchasing and which you are planting and growing. Right below is the pink assorted dahlia variety, also $17.98. Love the pinks, the magenta, the off-white. Oh, beautiful. Looks like a Valentine's Day color combination packet. Beautiful. Comes with Chickadee variety, Lavender Perfection, Ferncliff Illusion, Michaela Miranda, and El Paso variety. So you get 5 tubers in this packet as well. The perfect color combination. And I must agree, my fellow home gardeners, this is absolutely stunning color combination. Look at the difference in blooms. These almost look like African daisies compared to the more standard dahlia blooms. Some are larger, some are medium-sized blooms, and some are much smaller, but yet they all look absolutely stunning. Let's turn this packet around. Let's take a look at this variety. So you're going to have flowers which will range between 32 to 44 inches, mature height, again, depending on the varieties. If I had to guess, these smaller sized blooms will probably be shorter versus these large sized blooms. Like this one is probably going to be much shorter in height compared to even, say, your Ferncliff Illusion variety. This one or the Lavender Perfection, they're going to be much taller than this variety. The next beautiful packet is called Bee and Butterfly Sorted Dahlia, also $17.98. Take a look at these. Wow. Wow, this one looks like a star. As always, let's read the description below. Attract bees and butterflies to your garden. Comes with 5 tubers. So you get something called the Fancy Pants right over here. You get the Sunshine variety. You get the Wishes and Dreams variety. Look, this one almost looks like a daisy as well. You get the Sylvia. And you get the Zippity Doo Dah, which are these cute, smaller sized blooms that kind of resemble African daisies. Oh my goodness, these are just stunning. And again, I'm loving this variety. Again, what is this variety called? This beauty is called Fancy Pants. This is quite fancy for a dahlia flower, I must say. Let's take a look. 24 to 40 inches. So these will be smaller compared to some other packets we just looked at. So that's 60 to 100 centimeters. So the 24 inches, I'm pretty sure that these Zippity Doo Dahs will be on the shorter side, yet the Sylvia variety will be on the taller side. So these will probably need quite a few stakes or supports. Let's take a look at what other new merchandise, spring and summer 2024 Garden Center merchandise Home Depot got in stock this past week. I am loving what I am seeing, my fellow home gardeners. I have never seen this sold at my local Home Depot store before the previous year. So it looks like this is new merchandise as well. Pre-seeded plugs with greenhouse. Just add water. Wow. Looks like you can grow quite a few flowers, herbs, and even vegetables from these plugs, pre-seeded plugs. Wow, let's take a look from the far left side. Looks like you can grow sunflowers, the Sunrich Orange Sunflower variety. This box is for $8.98. It's also by that same brand which we just saw with the dahlias, called Task. So looks like Home Depot is trying to try out this company this year. Pre-seeded plugs with greenhouse. Just add water. Very clear instructions on the bottom of the box. Looks like this packet comes with 6 plants. Shows that it comes like this, like a coconut coir looking plug. And it says just add water, and you're going to see the seeds germinate. And it says from seed to plant in as little as 4 weeks. Isn't this interesting? And it looks like the sunflower variety is a cut flower variety. So you can cut and place them in a vase inside your home. Let's see what else these packets states. Let's see over here. Pre-seeded plug, nutrient-rich soil, 100% germination. I mean, I don't know how they can guarantee that, my fellow home gardeners, but okay. 100% biodegradable, non-GMO seeds. Ideal for beginners, masters, and children alike. Isn't that interesting? I turned the box around to give you, my fellow home gardeners, a better look at these pre-seeded plugs. Here's what they look like. Seems like that seed is right there in the middle of each plug. There are very clear instructions on the top left, and you have them in 2 languages, English and Spanish. It says remove lid and fill halfway with water. Place tray with plugs into the lid. Soak plugs for 1 minute, pouring away excess water. Place lid loosely onto the base. Do not push down. Place on dish in direct sunlight indoors. Add water to dish if plugs dry out. Once seeds are germinated, remove lid and place under base. So you basically take off the clear dome. When roots become visible, transplant into garden or a planter. Do not plant outside until after last frost. So this is like a seed starting tray almost. Here it says germination temperature 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Days to germination 10 to 14 days. Full sun. Mature height 100 to 150 centimeters. Spacing 40 to 50 centimeters, 8 to 10 weeks after sowing is the bloom time. The next few packets are delicious herbs. Looks like they have quite a few herbs to choose from. Let's start with the far left with our parsley. $8.98 as well. Looks like this is the Italian dark leaf variety. Here's what the picture looks like. Beautiful. Let's turn the box around. Once again, here is what these pre-seeded plugs look like. Let's take a look here at the requirements. 15 to 20 degrees Celsius for germination. 15 to 20 days until germination takes place. So you should be patient, my fellow home gardeners. Full sun, 45 to 60 centimeters in height. 30 to 40 centimeters spacing. Harvest just before flowering, meaning before it bolts and goes to flower on you, you should harvest your parsley. Let's take a look at the next herb. Chives, same price. Beautiful, delicious herb, and I'm loving the bright picture in the front. Let's take a look right over here. Pre-sprouted plug, nutrient-rich soil, 100% germination. So this one requires full sun as well. 30 to 40 centimeters mature height. 20 to 25 centimeters is the spacing. Also, harvest right before flowering. Even though chives and scallions do have beautiful purple blooms when it bolts and flowers. But of course, we should always harvest. The more you clip, the more you're going to get. Next herb is basil. I love basil. I love growing basil. I love consuming basil. I love cooking with basil. This is the Everleaf Genovese basil variety. So there are a few of these. Let's take a look. 18 to 20 degrees Celsius to germinate. Also 15 to 20 days. Full sun, 30 to 45 centimeters height, 20 to 25 centimeters spacing. Also, harvest just before flowering. The thing about basil, if it gets too hot and too humid, your basil will bolt and go to flower. And the more you prune, the more you harvest your basil plant, the bushier and the more dense your plant is going to get. You are going to get more harvest out of your basil plant the more you prune or the more you snip off of your plant. So harvest your basil as often as possible if you want that denser, thicker, bushier plant. Next is cilantro or coriander. So when cilantro bolts and goes to seed, you get your coriander seeds, and this is the Santo variety. So never throw out those seeds. They are delicious, delicious to cook with. Very, very fragrant. Let's take a look. 7 to 10 days to germination. Full sun, 45 to 60 centimeters height, 25 to 35 centimeters spacing. Harvest just before flowering. And the great thing is you can grow cilantro in cool weather. In fact, the hotter it'll get, the sooner, the quicker your cilantro plant will bolt and go to seed. Next is a cucumber, the Burpless Supreme. Aren't these beautiful? Wow, I love cucumbers. I love to grow them. My kids love to harvest them. Let's take a look here. 7 to 10 days until germination. Full sun, 25 to 35 centimeters is the height. Spacing 60 to 90 centimeters. So you can't overcrowd these guys. 8 to 10 weeks after sowing is the harvest. The thing about cucumbers is that they are a warm, in fact, they're a hot weather loving crop. So don't rush with sowing or planting your cucumbers, and they are quick germinators. So these guys, you will have to wait until definitely past the last anticipated frost date. Do not rush with sowing and growing cucumbers. The next box contains peppermint, the Menthe Parwar variety. Beautiful. I love mint, peppermint, any type of mint. It's fragrant, it's delicious, it's healthy. 15 to 20 days until germination, full sun to partial shade. Height 30 to 45 centimeters, spacing 45 to 60 centimeters. Harvest just before flowering. One tip, one gardening advice I want to share with you, my fellow home gardeners, for those of you who decide to grow mint of any sort, is be very careful, as if you do not control the spacing, it will become quite invasive. Mint will spread like wildfire. You might plant 2 mint plants, and by the end of your summer season, you might be surprised to see over 30, even over 50 mint plants growing in that garden space, because mint multiplies and spreads under the ground. So be very careful where you plant mint in your home garden. Yet another cucumber variety, the Burpee Hybrid number 2. Wow, this is a hybrid cucumber variety. Look at the beautiful picture. I always love looking at the pictures as well, because when you look at the picture, you get a clear sense of what you're trying to grow with your own home garden. You get a better understanding of a plant. Now let's turn the box around. Let's take a look. Germination 18 to 20 degrees, 7 to 10 days until germination. Full sun, 20 to 25 centimeters. Mature height, 60 to 90 centimeters spacing. 8 to 10 weeks after sowing is the harvest time. Again, be very patient with the cucumbers. Don't rush to sow and plant them just yet. They are a hot, weather-loving crop, so you must wait until after your last anticipated frost date. Also, cucumbers are very quick germinating crops. In as little as 7 days, you can have a ready transplant to pop into your home garden. So never rush with cucumbers. Next plant is the sweet pepper Poiron, California Wonder. Beautiful red pepper. Again, always look at the picture so you have a better understanding of what crop you're trying to get and grow in your own home. Let's take a look. 10 to 14 days until germination. This one needs higher temperatures to germinate. 27 to 30 degrees Celsius. So higher germination temperature is a must when trying to sow and grow peppers. 10 to 14 days until germination, full sun, 60 to 75 centimeters mature height, 60 to 90 centimeters is the spacing. Harvest when pepper turns from green to red. And here are the seeds. Looks like one seed fell out of that plug, so you could see what that seed looks like. Great. Peppers are also a hot weather loving crop, so I wouldn't rush with sowing and growing peppers just yet. The next pepper variety is the habanero pepper. The piment habanero, beautiful coloring. And look how much smaller these peppers will be size-wise compared to the first pepper variety. Again, always look at the picture, my fellow home gardeners. Let's see here. Also 24 to 30 degrees Celsius is the temperature required for germination. 10 to 14 days, full sun. This will be a tall plant, 70 to 100 centimeters mature height. Do not overcrowd them. 60 to 90 centimeter spacing. Harvest 12 to 14 weeks after sowing. So they might take anywhere between 3 to 4 months to grow and to ripen before you can harvest them. Also, very important fact to keep in mind. What is that next beautiful crop? Jalapeno peppers. Piment jalapeno, beautiful. Love growing, love consuming jalapeno peppers, and they're super easy to grow, my fellow home gardeners. I have a video on my gardening channel, Gardening Cold Spring Harbor, where I talk about how and when to properly harvest jalapeno peppers. How do you as a home gardener know when your jalapeno pepper is perfectly ripe and ready for harvest? For those of you who are interested in seeing that video, it is still available on my gardening channel, Gardening Cold Spring Harbor. In fact, I'm going to link it up above for those of you who are interested in seeing that video as well. You should definitely check it out. It has very important gardening tips and facts, especially for those who love growing jalapeno peppers. So here are the details. 24 to 30 degrees Celsius germination temperature, 10 to 14 days, full sun, 60 to 75 centimeters height, 45 to 60 centimeters spacing. Harvest 10 to 12 weeks after sowing. So these guys will ripen and be ready to harvest in about 3 months from sowing till harvest. Beautiful peppers, sweet pepper poivron. This is the Golden California Wonder variety. Beautiful yellow coloring. So these are sweet peppers, also 27 to 30 degrees for germination temperature, 10 to 14 days until germination, full sun, 60 to 75 centimeters height, 60 to 90 centimeters spacing, 10 to 12 weeks after sowing. So these guys will be ready to be harvested in as little as 3 months. Take a look at all these beautiful tomato varieties. You have your larger tomato varieties such as the Bush Champion or the Beefmaster. And then you have your smaller or the cherry tomato varieties as well. I know that many home gardeners prefer to grow cherry tomatoes because they're easier to grow. The first cherry tomato variety is the Sweet 100 variety. Look at the beautiful, juicy red tomatoes. Just looking at the picture and talking about them, I can already just close my eyes and foresee this coming summer season. I can't wait for the spring and summer seasons. I am just over this cold weather, the snow, the sleet, the rain. I can't wait to get my hands nice and dirty in my home garden. Let's take a look at that tomato requirements over here. 21 to 30 degrees Celsius is the germination temperatures, 7 to 10 days until germination, full sun, height 90 to 120 centimeters. They will get relatively tall. You will need to offer support, spacing 60 to 90 centimeters, harvest 8 to 10 weeks after sowing. The next cherry tomato variety is the yellow pear variety. Beautiful. I've grown this variety before, not from these pre-seeded plugs, but from real seeds, from actual seeds. And I can tell you that this variety is very, very sweet. It's almost like candy. This is my candy of choice come summer season, and my kids love plucking these beauties of the vine and just eating them right there in my home garden. Let's take a look here. 21 to 30 degrees Celsius is the germination temperature. Also 10 to 14 days until they germinate. Full sun. 120 to 150 centimeters will be the height. 75 to 90 centimeters spacing. 10 to 12 weeks after sowing is the harvest. One thing I must add, if I should say, is I'm not understanding why all of these, sowing and growing requirements are in European metric system. Everything is either in Celsius or centimeters. Why this company Task isn't offering that same information in US metric system, in Fahrenheit and in inches? This information is very useful. However, it can be very tricky and confusing to many home gardeners here in the US. So when looking at this, again, just make sure that you are understanding that this information is in European metric system. The air temperature is in Celsius, and the spacing or the height information is in centimeters, not inches and not in feet. So you will have to do your own conversion. Let's move on to the two larger tomato varieties right over here. The first one is the Bush Champion number 2. So all of these are the same price. All of these herbs and veggies we've been looking at, they're all $8.98. Let's see here, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius is the required temperature for germination, 10 to 14 days, full sun. So these will be shorter compared to the cherry tomato varieties we just looked at. 60 to 75 centimeters mature height, 60 to 75 centimeters spacing, 10 to 12 weeks after sowing is the harvest time. Let's place this box back. Let's take a look at the next tomato variety. This one is a large. I grow Beefmaster tomatoes every year in my home garden, and when I harvest them, some of the fruit are larger than the entire size of the palm of my hand. Let's take a look at 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, 10 to 14 days, full sun. This one will be tall, up to 180 centimeters mature height, spacing 60 to 90 centimeters, harvest in as little as 10 to 12 weeks after sowing. And these are so juicy, sweet, and absolutely huge. You can even grow your own lettuce from pre-seeded plugs. Here are the two varieties which they're offering this year. The Iceberg lettuce, Great Lakes variety. Look at the beautiful crunchy head of lettuce. Or you can grow the Butter Crunch variety as well. Let's take a look at the Great Lakes first. 16 to 24 degrees Celsius germination temperature, 10 to 14 days, so up to 2 weeks until they germinate. Full sun, 20 to 30 centimeters height, 30 to 40 centimeters spacing, 7 to 9 weeks after sowing. So this variety takes quite a long time from sowing to harvest, up to 9 weeks. Let's take a look at the Butter Crunch. Beautiful. I'm sure this is so sweet. 16 to 24 degrees Celsius, 10 to 14 days, full sun, 25 to 35 centimeters height, 30 to 40 centimeters spacing, 7 to 9 weeks as well. So yes, these two lettuce varieties do take some time from sowing to harvest because they do need the time to grow this large lettuce head. Wow, you can even grow sugar baby watermelons from pre-seeded plugs. I've grown this watermelon variety last year in my home garden, and the harvest was quite nice. The watermelon sizing is not as large. However, it is very juicy and very sweet. For those of you who are interested in seeing how I grow my watermelon, my sugar baby watermelons from seed in my home garden, I have a video on my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, where I give you step-by-step instructions on how I plant and grow my sugar baby watermelons from seed. The video is still available on my gardening channel, and for those who are interested, you should check out that video as well. Let's take a look at the watermelon Requirements right over here, 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, 10 to 14 days, full sun. Yes, watermelons do need full sun to grow. Mature height will be 60 to 75 centimeters, spacing also 60 to 75 centimeters. Harvest when melons slip easily off the stem. What a good harvesting tip. Let's see what other crops we haven't yet looked at. Ooh, the sunflower tournesol, the sun-rich orange variety, which is also a cut sunflower. Beautiful. Look at this. So we've seen the first variety. Let's take a look at this one. 18 to 20 degrees Celsius for germination, 10 to 14 days, full sun. Very tall, my fellow home gardeners. 100 to 150 centimeters, spacing 40 to 50 centimeters, blooms in 8 to 10 weeks after sowing. What a great flower. Take a look at these amazing self-watering raised beds that Home Depot got in stock this week for this upcoming spring and summer growing season. It is by a company named City Pickers. It says that these beds are ideal for growing tomatoes and other vegetables. It is a self-watering raised bed, has a 2.5 gallon reservoir, and it comes with casters for easy mobility. Very clear diagram. Comes with a mulch cover on top, water fill tube on the side, aeration screen in the middle, City Pickers grow box, which is this brown box on the bottom. You get your wheels, or otherwise known as casters, and a self-watering reservoir inside the grow box. So these are black plastic right over here. Here is what it looks like on the inside. You could see the side tube right over here. Gives you very clear dimensions. So it is 24 inches by 20 inches, equivalent to 60 centimeters by 50 centimeters. Take a look right over here. It shows you what you will need. Right over here, it says it's perfect for growing tomatoes, peppers, or herbs. This is just great. I'm just trying to figure out the pricing of these raised beds for you, my fellow home gardeners. I'm not seeing a price tag. Let me see if I can ask a garden center worker for the pricing on this great self-watering garden bed. Another great thing about these raised garden beds is that they're great for teaching kids how to garden. And I just asked the garden center worker, and she let me know that these self-watering raised beds are $39.97, less than $40 for your own portable self-watering raised garden bed. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on this cold, snowy day in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. But as I said in the beginning of this video, it is always warm and bright at my local Home Depot store. In their garden center, especially now that spring is just around the corner and they're getting all this new and exciting garden merchandise. For those of you who enjoyed the content of today's video, if you found today's video to be useful, helpful, informative, in absolutely any way, show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. Leave your comments in the comments section as well. Let me know what kind of merchandise did your local Home Depot Garden Center got in stock now in the middle of February 2024. If you haven't yet subscribed to my gardening channel, Gardening Cold Spring Harbor, don't wait any longer, guys. Do so today. Super easy for you to do, super pleasing and rewarding to me. Just go below this video and click the subscribe button. Click the bell icon as well if you want YouTube to send you notifications every single time I'll upload a new gardening video. Stay healthy, happy, be well, each and every single one of you. And as I always like to say, happy gardening, my fellow home gardeners, and I'll see you again in my new upcoming gardening videos. Bye, guys.